All right, back again. I think it's time to load. Thank you. Right, continuing forward. I am LeonheartGriever, and we are going through this. This isn't easy to do. If I remember correctly, timing is kind of ridiculous. There's a chance where I can get dead. Of course I fall. Come on. There's supposed to be another one, I think. It's over this way. This is why we explore. Two more red orb chests. Those are a lot. Let's go here. How far now? Whoa. Hey, not too far to upgrade than you. Of course I missed. Okay, he's going to get the upgrade soon. It makes a sound. There's a sound effect for his dash out. Alright. I didn't notice that until now. Still a good thing. Right in. It comes back up automatically. Didn't I destroy? Oh. Let's see if I can get this guy now, X. Wait, damn it. I hit circle into the screen. Alright, try again. Circle. Wait. Still not. It's more faster. Hit square into the circle. Come on. Okay, I hit that in time. I'm sure of it. But then I missed. Try to anticipate that press square. Again. Yeah, this is ridiculous. The fact that I can't get this is kind of upsetting. Okay, that was in time. Something is causing the difference. It landed on my head. I asked for that. The game is literally not letting me have it. Okay, the minute I fight, obviously I wasn't that slow, and then when I press the button timing zone, the hell do I get back? Oh, seriously. I have to make the wrongs again. Okay, let's see. When I fought the waiter, how come I didn't have that level timing? When I fought the Gorgons. When I kill the Gorgons, I don't get that problem at all. But for some reason, the trolls or what I don't know, Ogres or whatever, I do get that problem. I don't understand why. I know I pressed that third triangle button in time. It literally gave me 3 triangle presses, and I somehow missed that third one. That's not fair. The delay in this game is probably causing me for that. I feel that. And it sucks. He has a really cool kill animation for those enemies. The fact that I can't get it is ridiculous. Whatever. One way. Right here. If this wasn't already challenging enough, then I have to go back with this gun like this. I think if it seems easier this way. But it's because I know how to time the blades and the platforms. Whatever. Of course. I'm not surprised. Don't let me have to go and do all that over again, please. If I fell there and died just now, I'd be pissed. give you an arena like this without there being some sort of fight or something. I guess not. Alright. I expected something to ambush me, but hey. I'm not complaining, just a wide open area. Let's see. I assume we find out challenge or I jumped down. Nope. No shortcut in your way through this. Ah boy. Just sitting on there. Not too bad. Ah yes, this freaking area. And the loading screen really. Yeah, see, this is where I need to go, but showing me what I need, but then ambushing me with enemies in the trap zone. There's a time limit for being there. I can't stay there forever. Alright. I'll admit I didn't know that. image of man battling Zeus himself. It is an image of the future. Yeah, pretty much. It quite frankly is an image of the future. They play too. Right. Open the doors. This elevator. The statues of the three gods. The three brothers. God Hades, God Zeus, and God Poseidon. Alright. Let's move forward. That's it. Power to kill a god.
Kratos, your quest is at an end. You are the first mortal to ever reach Pandora's box. There is still time to save Athens. You must bring the box back to my city and use it to kill Ares. Return to Athens, Kratos. Return and save my city.
And with that, the shortcut. Easy way now. Now let's go. I can't kick it, unfortunately. I drag this thing a little bit back.
You must bring Pandora's box back to Athens, Kratos. You cannot defeat Ares without it.
Can't beat Ares without it. That was kind of the entire quest, and you would think that they would make this.
After 1,000 years, Pandora's box was at last freed of its confines. Kratos had found the means to destroy the god of war. Far away in Athens, Ares knew Kratos had succeeded in his quest.
So, little Spartan, you've recovered Zeus's precious box, but you will not live long enough to see it opened. I will see to that. Goodbye, Spartan. You will rot in the depths of Hades for all eternity.
As the life began to leave Kratos, his thoughts returned to that fateful night. Even in death, the memories, the visions would not fade. For how could he forget spilling the blood of his own family? A cruel trick orchestrated by the god of war.
My wife, my child, how? They were left in Sparta.
You are becoming all I'd hoped you'd be, Kratos. Now, with your wife and child dead, nothing will hold you back. You'll become even stronger. You will become death itself.
But as the flames consumed the temple, Kratos realized his true enemy was the god who once saved his life. The same god who had now taken everything from him.
Ares!
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all. The ashes of your wife and child will remain fastened to your skin, never to be removed.
And with that curse, all would know him for the beast he had become. His skin white with the ash of his dead family. The ghost of Sparta had been born. In the end, in death, he had failed. As the minions of Ares claimed Pandora's box, Kratos' life faded, and his cursed soul was cast into the fires of Hades. And Kratos fell into the underworld, the river Styx beckoning below, the currents strong enough to carry even the strongest mortal to his eternal resting place. But Kratos had no intention of resting yet. He intended to live, to return to Earth and complete his quest.
Let go, fool! You won't drag me down to that cursed river!
There is a task left for me above. I will see it completed.
You again?
That guy just can't catch a break, can he? Yeah. Whew. Now this place. Platforming challenges in this place. Alright, let's move forward. Path of Hades. The joy. Pathway. Save. I mean, it's like that suddenly put me back at the top of the damn temple. If I die here, jumping right back where I was and stuff. Whatever. Let's move forward. Action games aren't meant to have platforming. Like, seriously. I think that's the reason why behind in the newer games in Norse mythology they took away Kratos' double jump. Because like, yes, you might have to do some platforming, but it's not necessary. Rather, it shouldn't be. How the hell do I get up there? Missed. Reasons why we hate platforming. Save that animation. I guess not. guess I have to get to like 30 something before I can talk. 80s not celebrated. I should go get them. Just waiting for an opportunity. Alright, the blade starts slowing down. Of course. Seriously, another set? I'm not taking it easy on any of it. Now you have it. have enough to upgrade healers. I have more than enough. And as always, it's going to take its while, but hey, out of all the abilities in the game, this one does the most damage. I think next is Artemis's Blade. But the most useful will be Poseidon's Ram, because you also get invincibility frames. Like you can't take damage while you're using it. So damage while being able to avoid being dealt damage. Dealing damage while avoiding damage is always good. More powerful sword. Most powerful sword. Yay. Give it that. Yeah, I'll pull up Artemis when I get enough information. That's a pretty quick rotate. I think I should wait. It? No, I did not. Please tell me that was one. Okay, good. Will you slow down? These blades aren't slowing down, aren't they? Seriously. Damn it. This time. I don't need help. I'll take some magic. Honestly speaking, that is difficult, but it's not as difficult as the others we faced, in my personal opinion. Simply because the others I have faced are a lot more challenging. Burns. Hurry up and die. Stop it. I'm just standing. Oh, joy of burning fucking senator. Amazing. Either way I go, both lead up there. That thing shoots 3 at once. No. The left side is the side I need to get. Take some health from you. accidentally killed me. Oh, there's one more. Of course, he managed to land a hit. Get out. And then I'll just take a little bit of health. Biggest of enemies. Let's start with. That up and get sent all the way back. Big yes. What the what it mean? So I have to stay center. Too high. Yeah, I've definitely lost my touch with that. With this game. What the get up. There's nothing that I'm falling through the damn wall. Okay, that makes no sense. touch. It's a gold trophy, what? Because I got out with getting hit. That didn't happen just now. It died last time. Whatever. You just got good happens. Artemis is now level 2. That's 10,000 to max. I'll take the help. That has a big AoE quickly, let me from there. Still, that's a pretty big hitbox. Yeah, that was just bad. I just being bad on my part. Again, just being stupid on my part. Trying to rush through this is not getting me the way. Safe point when I can get through. Definitely not here. Are you? How the okay, that was bullshit. Right back to the exact same thing that keep saying patience, and yet I said I'm trying to rush it myself. Yeah, I can. Yeah. That was stressful for a bit. My palms are sweaty. These aren't weak though. Palms aren't heavy. Shout out to the goat. I'm a big fan of his songs. That hasn't the way I didn't mean it. It's a little bit off because they aren't placed exactly directly next to each other. It's not with the screen tearing from the connection they get into the numbers. Of course, we guys are left. You know something? Hold this. I think it's quite a bit of you. to take my magic refill. Blood chests. Who should I max out? What is that? Am I able to save for atmosphere? Medusa seems more like seriously. Trap to make me fall. I'm not stupid enough to fall from. I thought I killed them with a greater range and then just what's necessary. Alright, World of Hades. Oh, we should be. Yep. There's my way out. Nothing but pure arm strength. He's pulling himself up out of hell. Camera rotates for some reason. I don't understand why. I guess it's to symbolize the idea. The main character climbing out from the depths of defeat back to hell.
Kratos,
Get me a beer,
and
kid.
not a moment too soon. I only finished digging just a moment ago.
Who are you?
Now that is an interesting question. But for now, you must hurry. Athens needs you.
But how did you know I was...
Athena isn't the only god keeping watch on you, Spartan. Complete your task, Kratos, and the gods will forgive your sins.
Where the hell did he go? Look, everyone could theorize that that's Zeus. We know it's Zeus. We all know it's Zeus now. Because they kind of gave it away in I think it was in Chains of Olympus. No, there's another game they gave it away. They literally just like, oh yeah, that guy's Zeus. Two free chests to get back my health. Yeah, well, I guess I can't get these chests again because they're gone. So if I didn't get them earlier, then there's no way to get them again. Unless you play through the game all over. You know, there's supposed to be a couple of Gorgons up there. Like, is it this part or the other part? Is the other step? New enemies. Yeah, I got new spells. Oh, are they powerful? I believe you were about to swallow. I don't need that. Right now, there's supposed to be a couple of organs up there. Yeah. What? Okay, fine. You can't do the staircase. I want that here. See, I know it's not me because look how easy I got that. Well, that's you tell me. But I will be taking the magic. That is your way. You can't tell me that when trying to do that on the Cyclops or whatever, that it's my fault. The game is just blinking it out too quick. And you guys are sad to get. Why as soon as I let go, I get it. Too much of that. I am getting it back, but still. Not enough. But I should have done the dash kind. Bring me back here. Now just let me go through the damn, go through to the damn temple. I don't know. Is that a statue that Athena's statue's head is on the ground? Wait. I was wondering if I could actually speak to it. I guess not.
Kratos. Return, but too late. Ares has taken Athens. There is no more hope. No hope.
There's hopes. Give me all these orbs as a final shot. You know, let me know that, hey, here's your chance. If you miss any upgrades, you can let them know. None of that matters. Yeah, go gun range. L2 and hold. Freeze all thrown in. All that leaves is Atlas's blade. Right. I'll leave it on down.
Kratos had traversed the desert of lost souls, bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple, and escaped Hades itself. There was but one task left.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself? Kratos, returned even from the underworld. Is this the best you can do, Father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
After thousands of years, Pandora's box was finally opened. The power of the gods unleashed.
You are still just a mortal. Every bit as weak as the day you begged me to save your life.
I am not the same man you found that day. The monster you've created has returned to kill you.
You have no idea what a true monster is, Kratos. Your final lesson is at hand. Prepare to join your family, Spartan.
Yeah, I can't dodge that. Right. And then there's that. Combo is this thing? I think the game is giving you back this much health and magic because it knows what's coming up. And I am going to need it to fight.
Is that the best you can do?
Not that. One button. Dodge.
You cannot defeat me, Spartan! You are no warrior.
I blocked it. You can't actually block it. That's good to know. Get down.
Why do you resist me, Spartan?
Because you suck. I win.
And embrace your death.
What? Oh, come on. That was a comment.
My patience, Spartan!
That was a sharp comment never ever seen. Piss off. One.
To break a man's spirit is to truly destroy him. Do you recognize this place, Spartan? The location of your greatest failure? Perhaps there is a chance you can undo the deeds of the past.
The nightmares that had haunted Kratos for the past 10 years had now taken form and substance. His past stood before him.
Kratos! What's happening? Where are we?
By the gods, can this be real?
Yeah, we gotta.
There is nothing you can put in my way to stop me. I will save my family.
I said get off. Circle, repeat it, keep circle, press the hug your family. Hugging your family will transfer your life. actually fighting them gave me enough red orbs to upgrade armor. And this is taking a while. Seeing red. Yeah, I am. This one.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades, Kratos.
Kratos had done the impossible. He had saved his family.
Kratos, please take us home.
Do you see, God of War? You took them once, but you'll never have them again.
You cannot save them, Kratos. You gave them up in your quest for ultimate power. There is a price to pay for everything you gain.
Not that price. I didn't want them to die.
No price is too high for what I offered, and you rejected me. A god! Now, you will have no power, no magic. All that is left for you is death!
No, not again.
You should have joined me, Kratos. You should have been stronger.
By the gods.
The battle was not over. The gods, it seemed, had a final gift for Kratos.
I still have allies in Olympus, Ares. Now, you will see how strong I am.
The blade of Athena? Or the blade of Athens?
You cannot defeat me, Spartan!
Oh! I missed. He has a lot of my life.
I will show you what real power is.
What? I'm blocking, but apparently blocking doesn't work. Seriously? Camera doesn't help you.
Beg for your life, mortal!
Blocking. How did that?
All your strength comes from me.
I'm blocking, but blocking doesn't work against that. And the camera angle again is not helping.
Now you will be truly tested. You should have joined me, Kratos.
Again. Oh. You don't block that blast. Okay, so dodge. Recovery time is so terrible. What hit me? Who snapping his blade?
Goodbye, Spartan.
What the fuck is this? No, I'm not going into easy mode. Doesn't do shit. Got you this time.
For your life, mortal!
Block that, which is bullshit. I am mashing soup.
All your strength comes from me.
That missed. That's bullshit. I'd seen you deliberately join that. I don't have a charger. It doesn't do shit about it. Shit. Game decides it's fair. It does not have an opening when he's at low health. I'm mashing circle. Again, come on, Sony. You're just giving him the upper hand just because. See? See, they're just giving him the upper hand at that moment. When he's too close, too close to dying, suddenly his attack pattern changes. Because it's that, the fire blast that I can't do. And then because even if I'm mashing circle, if there's even a gap, I don't get.
It was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more. The city had been saved and would thrive again. The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. The gods had other plans. Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed. Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
You have acquired Athena's blades. Yeah, look, that's kind of unfair after everything. Oh, hey, look, the blood blade is still there. After everything, it didn't fully explain. Hey, no, we're not going to erase your memories, but we will forgive your crime.
Your battles are at an end, Kratos. Your journey is over. Take these steps to Olympus, and your place among the gods.
They didn't explain that no, you will be forgiven. So, no one can hold you guilty for the crime of killing who you killed, but we can't exactly delete your memories. We can't, no, we can't make you forget. You're going to remember, but hey, nobody's going to blame you now. Screw you. The entirety of this game was him feeling betrayed by the god of war, and then eventually killing and becoming the new god of war. Great game on my great game in my opinion. Right? It had a few ups, a few downs, but all in all, I personally believe it was a really good game. Gaze upon the boons of your defeated foe. Finally, you are finally free of your servitude to this insane war god. Now, see, here's the thing. If you beat the game on the higher difficulty, on the hardest difficulty, you're allowed to destroy these statues. They can be destroyed. It's going to take a lot to do. You're going to be here for like about 5 minutes just attacking these two statues. You get an Easter egg and number 4, which I don't think it's active anymore. It's deactivated, but you can always look it up on YouTube. The original God of War Easter egg for defeating it on God of War mode, on God mode. The statues Easter eggs, the Ares and Minotaur statue Easter eggs, and the phone call. This is the throne of the God of War. Take your rightful place on it.
From that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Congratulations, you have conquered God of War. Yeah. Prepared to be a god. Now attempt God mode. Hell no. You have completed God of War. Treasure of Olympus have been unlocked. God mode has been unlocked. Would you like to save? Yes, I would like to save. Credits. No matter how you look at it, this was a good game. There were more good parts than there were bad. The only thing I ever had a problem with in these games is mostly just platforming. Just isn't for me. I'm not good at platforming. Precision. The hell is wrong with my mouth? Precision is never my forte. It's not my strong suit. However, I am able to do certain things that require precision, but not everything. Like platforming and FPS games. Come on. maybe with a mouse and keyboard, not with a controller. I'm better at playing FPS games than a mouse and keyboard because I've grown to accustomed it, and even fighting games in general. I can play Street Fighter fairly well, but let's say at a moderate level, maybe just below expert, moderate, just below expert level. I can play Street Fighter at that level. I especially enjoy playing Street Fighter 4 Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yeah, that's literally been my favorite Street Fighter game so far, and I think a lot of people could say that. But that's going off on a tangent. At the end of the day, hey, this game was a pretty good game. PS2 era, Sony was maybe not. Yeah, they were peak. PS2 era, Sony was peak. The games were literally the best during that era for not just for Sony, but even on Nintendo, the Nintendo 64. At that point in time, I think it was Nintendo 64 to Nintendo GameCube. Even those games were some of the best games within this century so far. Maybe they'll be surpassed in the future, but so far I personally don't think the Nintendo 64, GameCube, and PlayStation 2 era has not been usurped by any other era. But that's just my opinion. Again, maybe someone will differ. Maybe someone may have a good point to disagree. Maybe not. But games like this, God of War, as it zooms out, it looks like it's creating Kratos' face on the top right, and the blades in his hand. Yeah, it is. As it zooms out, it's forming his face with the blades of chaos in his hand. Personally, the exclusives like this, God of War, and Crash Bandicoot, other games really will peak on the PS2. Kratos will return. Yes, I know. I'm going to start that tomorrow. I'm going to start World War 2 tomorrow. What's this now? Remastering team. Oh, hey, Bluepoint. Yeah, I recently heard about Sony shutting down Bluepoint games, which come on, that's just messed up. Personally, in my opinion, I don't think it was necessary. They did remaster some good games. I mean, they even remastered Demon's Souls, and it came out pretty good according to those who played it. The remaster for Demon's Souls that Bluepoint made was pretty good. So shutting down that team when they could have probably hey, since you did Demon's Souls, why not let's see what they could do with Bloodborne? And then maybe I'll actually try my hand at Bloodborne, because I've been watching A&B play not all, but most of the FromSoft Souls era games. Dark Souls 1, if I didn't run into his videos, I would have been completely lost and unable to play the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I haven't gotten around to playing and beating Dark Souls 3 because I haven't. No, I think I touched it once, but I didn't get to play much. As soon as I got to the first boss, my time was up. I think I was playing at a friend's house. Either way, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring. I have not touched any of those games. I would like to. I intend to. But I would also have to get a better capture card, because this thing, my PS5 Pro is clocking 120 FPS, and it's not. This capture card can't get it. The TV itself knows that it's not clocking 120 FPS. My PCL QLED TV. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Thank you for watching, listening to me rant at the end. Bluepoint, sad to see you guys go. I thoroughly enjoyed this remaster. I hope that, if not all, maybe majority of the employees of Bluepoint in the future, playing a hand in the remake, and maybe they come back to remaster other games that we want remastered, like Bloodborne and maybe Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 2 is still a bit iffy. Alright, have a good day, and thank you for watching.